Stay indoors. If you're a mom or a dad sitting there thinking, where can I send my kid to summer camp? I've been in your shoes. You think of hiking, swimming, roasting marshmallows, but we have a summer camp this morning that is more about expanding the mind through technology for those tech kids.
That's a thought. Paige is live in Dallas at iCode, a summer camp where campers immerse themselves in a world of coding, robotics, drones, and design. Sounds awesome. Hey, Paige.
Hey, good morning to you. Good morning, Texas. I tell you what, this is indeed an awesome camp, something very different for your kid. For those kids that are interested in technology, now you see my eyes darting. That's because there's a little drone flying around. That's one of many things that these kids can enjoy here at iCode. This is Abid Abidi to tell us more. He's the CEO of iCode. Tell me about how this whole thing started.
It's a great program. It's an after-school program that teaches kids robotics, computer programming, but more importantly, Paige, I think we teach kids the soft skills that are so essential.
The soft skills, define that for me.
Like collaboration, teamwork, right? Because when you're a technologist, you're not working on your own, right? You're working with other people. So I think teaching kids the soft skills are critical. Now, programming teaches kids a lot of things like computational thinking, critical problem-solving skills. So I think it's important that the kids come into iCode or a similar sort of program and learn the stuff that's important.
Right, and they're not just sitting in front of a computer. This is pretty impressive. I'm going to take you on a tour. I'm going to introduce you to somebody else as I walk inside here. This is Bobby Jones, and what I love about this is that you also are awarding the kids as they go through some of the classes. They earn these different belts, similar to what you would experience in karate, but these belts are a little different.
Right, so what we do is we start with K through 12, so we'll start with kids as young as kindergarten, and we use technology to help them learn how to think. So we teach them computational thinking, critical thought, creative process, so that you don't quit the first time that something changes. So they move all the way through here, and what's cool about this is at the end of each belt there's a belt project, so they actually have some work that they can show when they come to the end. So
and let's look at these belts a little bit closely because they have a hidden surprise inside. So yeah, check it out.
They have a USB that's mounted in there so they can take their work home and use the different pieces. But just like in martial arts, as they acquire skills, they move up the belt system.
All right, let's keep going. We've got so much more to see. We've got kids already in the rooms getting to work. As you can see, they're not just sitting behind the computers. They're also having a lot of interaction. It's collaborative. But in this particular case, they're learning about graphics, all kinds of graphics, including 3D graphics.
Sure. This is a program called Tinkercad, and they develop 3D objects based on geometric shapes, so cylinders, squares, and as they build those pieces, when they finish it at the end of the camp, we print it out on a 3D printer.
All right. Also, you can learn about robotics. Okay, now when I think about computer camp, this is what I think of. I look at these robotics, and these kids are learning about how to make a robot. How fun is this? And then at the end of the camp, it's like an epic battle royale.
Yeah, it starts out all physics and very interesting stuff, but by the end of the week it sounds like a bar fight because the kids are just roaring and charging. And so right now they're kind of going through an obstacle course to kind of learn how to control the robot, how to have it move autonomously. So it's pretty exciting.
All right, well, as we move along here, the latest in technology is certainly here. Nothing is being compromised. You can see some things such as the 3D printer. It's already at work. They're being exposed to what's hot on the market right now. And the great news is that these kids that really do have an affinity to this can really help them build their education and ultimately build their careers. They're the future for us.
Sure. One of the things that we find is that, every kid can benefit from teaching about technology, because no matter what profession you go into, it's always going to be some kind of technology, whether you're a doctor or a lawyer, or if you do actually go into technology as a profession. Getting started early, getting them interested and realizing that they can create things. Our big thing is to move people from the kids from being consumers of technology to being producers of technology.
All right, well, as we move on, I have to say this last room has to be my favorite. So for kids that are love Harry Potter, this is where you can use wands to make magic and to use the computers accordingly. Where is one of those fantastic magic wands? Does any of you kids have them?
I have one right here. This is what this does is, you see.
Show us how it works.
So on that one, what it does is they use a wand as an input device, and the idea here is that we take away the mysticism of technology. That this works because of physics. This works because we know how it's built. Now, what's exciting about it is as they get excited, they don't realize that they're learning stuff. They don't realize that they're starting on a journey that is endless. I mean, anything that you can think of, you can do with today's technology. So once they get this idea that they can be creative, then there's no stopping them.
And this can also make parents feel good that they're having screen time, but this is productive screen time. This is not just, trying to get to another level with regards to a video game. These kids are learning the technology behind it. It's really important. Great news that iCode is blowing up. There are now 8 locations. They're accepting reservations for your kids to be enrolled in this summer camp. It's really exciting. It's a wonderful way to spend the summer. Thank you so much for introducing this.
Thank you.
All right, you can find out more information on their website. All right, I'll send it back to you.